Welcome to my channel, guys, and stay tuned if you want to find out exactly how to make this beautiful, elegant hound stitch top. Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make this double-breasted chic top. It looks really elegant and it's actually really easy to do. So as you can see, all you need is to crochet the back piece, and then these two pieces in the front. So because it's double-breasted, I'm going to show you exactly how to achieve this effect. You're also going to need some beautiful buttons like the ones I have here. So these were the ones I used, really pretty. I actually have some others as well because I'm planning another hound stitch top, actually in pink and white. I'm going to use these buttons. So apart from these fancy cosmetic buttons that are just there to look beautiful, you're going to actually need these. So these are going to be used to hold down the lapels. So here are the two lapels. Okay, so these are just the fancy buttons. They're plain old parts except to look good. And these are where these buttons go, and they will hold down the two lapels like that. Okay. So for this project I used a 4-ply yarn, so it's quite thick. And with that, I used a 6mm crochet hook as well. And of course, we're going to need a needle and some thread to sew on the buttons. So actually, this top came about by accident, to be very honest, because I was planning to go for more like a vest that I could wear over a smart tee with collars. But yeah, it sort of didn't turn out that way, but I was really happy with the way it turned out. I especially love the fact that it sort of got these cap sleeves. Yeah, I love my tops with a little cap sleeve. As you can see, these as well. You know, the flabby flaps. I want to hide the flap. So I love a little cap sleeve, I believe it's called. So yeah, I love that this has cap sleeves. So that was a really good thing. So the first thing we're going to do is measure the widest part of your upper body. It's usually the breast. So once you've taken the breast measurement, we can then proceed from there. You're then going to divide it into two. Okay, so for example, if your bust is 36 inches, when you divide that by 2, that gives you 18 inches. So that's going to be the measurement of the back piece. So really straightforward, just crochet the hound stitch going up and down till you get this piece. Okay, so the length is really up to you, but in terms of the width, I'm just showing you the best way to go about the width of your body. Length, you can, just crochet, go along and just see what length you like best, really. Okay, so now for the front, we are going to do 2 pieces like this. The simplest way to explain the measurements is me just trying to put this on and show you exactly how to do it. So you can see this is my first lapel. Okay, and you can see it just about covers my breast. Okay, so that's the measurement you want. You want it to cover your breast till there. Okay, both pieces should be the same size. Okay, so you're first going to work on this first piece till here, and then we're going to work on this piece here. So if you don't want this to be like a top, but you'd rather it be like a vest, you would make sure that you crochet not till the end of this square piece that we've done, but maybe you would leave a few stitches here, which you would not crochet over, and that would give you more like a strap effect rather than a sleeve. So for the neckline as well, just measure and just see what works best for you. So you can always crochet the squares first because that's what we're doing. So we're going to crochet these little squares first. So we're going to crochet this one square and then that one square there. So just crochet and just see what works best for you in terms of how deep you want the neckline to be. Okay. Now for the back piece. So let's begin by crocheting a foundation chain that matches your measurement. You want to have the foundation chain stretching a little bit to cover the measurement. Let us begin row 1 of our hound stitch pattern. So what we're going to do is skip one chain and in the second one do a single crochet. After that you're going to do a double crochet and then a single crochet and then a double crochet, and that's how the pattern continues. A single crochet, a double crochet, a single crochet, a double crochet. What's really important to remember is all your work begins with a single crochet and ends with a double crochet. So continue with this pattern and I will meet you towards the end. My row ended nicely with a double crochet. In case yours doesn't, don't panic, just ignore the last stitch. Always make sure you end with a double crochet. So if there's one more stitch left, ignore it. Don't do that single crochet because we have to end with a double crochet. So we are now going to do a color change to proceed to the next row. So don't finish your last double crochet. Attach the new yarn to it before you finish. Once your new yarn is attached, do a chain, turn your work, and in that first stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. Not only am I hiding the tail, but I'm also carrying the working yarn of the previous color along, so it comes along with us to the other side. So you're just going to proceed as normal, do your single crochet and then your double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, and that is simply the hound stitch pattern. It's as easy as that. So just keep working the same pattern and I will meet you nearer to the end of this row. Again, just to know you're on the right track, you will be ending with a double crochet. Sometimes the last stitch can be a bit confusing to get to, so make sure you do spot it and crochet into it. So like I said, we always end with a double crochet. So make sure that before you finish that last double crochet, you also do your color change and then finish the double crochet off. We are then going to do our chain and turn our work. First stitch is a single crochet followed by a double crochet, and that's the pattern. Don't forget to carry the previous color's working yarn along with you to the other side as you crochet along. So simply crochet this pattern alternating colors until you reach your desired size. Once you finished your back, you can then proceed and crochet 2 pieces that look exactly the same for the front. We are going to begin by crocheting the lapels first, 2 of them, and then we will proceed with the shoulder. Simply determine the width you want for your strap, and then you are just going to crochet back and forth as we have been doing with the hound stitch, alternating colors in the same way. The only difference is now that we are crocheting a smaller part because you're only crocheting the strap. Make sure the strap is of equal size on both lapels, very important. Now, time to assemble the top together. You're going to put the front pieces on top of the back piece, and we are going to stitch. We are going to stitch on the sides as well as the shoulders. You can do any stitch to sew these pieces together, and I did the whip stitch and it looks something like this. We are now going to attach our buttons to the lapels. So these ones go inside. So make sure you equally distribute them so that they sit nicely. And after attaching the inner buttons, we can now proceed with attaching the beautiful buttons on top. Just weave in any ends and that's your top ready, guys. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.